Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into bodybuilding and fitness, training, nutrition, supplements, and PEDs. I'm Amir Mirkarimi, IFBB Advanced Bodybuilding Training and Nutrition Coach. And today we are tackling one of the most talked about compounds in the game, Primobolan. If you are a bodybuilder looking to lean out, preserve gain, or just curious about this mild anabolic, this is the comprehensive guide you've been waiting for. Packed with detail to give you the edge over others out there. We'll cover what it is, mechanism of action, benefits, side effects, dosages and cycle lengths result in user experiences, pricing, and legality. Before we jump in, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not a doctor, and nothing here is medical advice. Anabolic steroids, like Primobolan, can have serious health risks, and their use without a prescription is illegal in many places. Always consult a healthcare professional, get blood work done, and prioritize your health. If you are natural, there are plenty of ways out there to crush your goals without gear. Alright, let's get into it. First off, what exactly is Primobolan? Primobolan, or Primo for short, is a brand name for methanolamine, a synthetic anabolic androgenic steroid derivative from dihydrotestosterone or DHT. It's been around since 1960s originally, developed for medical use to treat muscle wasting conditions like cachexia, anemia, and osteoporosis. Unlike some harsh steroid, Primo is now for being milder and more user-friendly, and which is why it's popular among bodybuilders, especially during cutting phases. It comes in two forms: oral methanolamine acetate, which you take as pills, and injectable methanolamine enanthate, often called Primobolan depot, which is a more common version for performance user because it has a longer half-life. No aromatization to estrogen, so less blood. That's being a big plus for staying shredded. Now, let's geek out on how Primobolan actually works on your body. As a DHT derivative, Primobolan binds to androgen receptor in muscle tissue, kickstarting protein synthesis and nitrogen retention. This means it helps your muscle repair and grow faster after those brutal workouts. It also boosts red blood cell production. It means improving oxygen delivery to your muscle for better endurance, also better pumps. Unlike testosterone-based gear that can convert to estrogen, Primo doesn't aromatize. So you avoid water retention and gyno risks. Its anabolic rating is 88, what we want from cycle, with an androgenic rating of 44 to 57, what we don't from a cycle, making it more anabolic focused with lower risk of androgenic side compared to something like testosterone, which is 100 to 100. This rating means it's great for lean quality gain without as much aggression or masculinization effect. Half-life varies by form. The oral acetate has a short half-life, about 4 to 6 hours, requiring multiple daily dose, while the injectable enanthate has a long half-life of 7 to 10 days, allowing us with less frequent injection like once or twice a week. Think of Primobolan as a precision tool for lean gain rather than a sledgehammer for mass. Alright bodybuilders, this is why you are here, the benefits. Now, with more numbers to paint a clear picture. Primobolan shines in cutting cycles because it helps preserve lean muscle while you are in a caloric deficit, torching fat without losing your hard-earned gains. Studies on Primobolan show it can reduce body fat by 5 to 10% while maintaining or even increasing muscle mass in controlled setting. And Primo's mild profile make it ideal for less enhanced vascularity, a harder, more definite look, and improved strength without the bulk. The potential strength increase is about 10 to 20% over a cycle based on anecdotal reports and general research, though individual results vary. It's great for recapping, building muscle and dropping fat at the same time, with some users seeing 4 to 8% body fat reduction while adding 3 to 7 pounds of lean muscle. For beginner or those sensitive to size, is often called safest story because of its mild profile and favorable anabolic to androgenic ratio. Women in the fitness community love it too far for lean gain without heavy virilization. Stack it with test or winstrol and you've got a recipe for contest prep. Overall, if your goal is quality over quantity, Primo delivers, promoting muscle growth indirectly through better recovery and fat loss support. But let's keep it real, no steroid is side effect free. Primobolan is milder than most, but it can still suppress your natural testosterone production, leading to low T symptoms like fatigue, low libido, or mood swing if you don't PCT properly. Suppression can kick in as early as week 4, reducing natural testosterone level by 50 to 70% or even more during use, with recovery typically taking 3 to 6 months post-cycle to return to near normal levels, though some studies show it can linger longer in heavy users. Androgenic sides include acne, hair loss if you are prone to male pattern baldness, and increased body hair, though less severe thanks to that 44 to 57 androgenic rating. The oral version has some liver toxicity, potentially elevating liver enzymes like ALT and AST by 1.5 to 3 times the upper normal limit in prolonged use, while the injectable much milder with minimal impact reported in a study. So keep cycle short and use liver support supplement during your cycle. Cardiovascular risk are there too. It can mess with your cholesterol level, decreasing good HDL by 50% and increasing bad LDL by 30% in some studies, though Primo's effects are often less dramatic than harsher compound. For women, realization like deepening voice or cholesterol enlargement is possible at higher doses. Rare but serious potential for aggression or roid rage, though less common with Primo. Always monitor your health, folks. Blood pressure, lipid, and hormones. Moving on to dosing and cycles. The half-life dictates how you dose. For the injectable enanthate with its 7 to 10 days half-life, typically run something between 200 to 800 milligrams per week, split most of the time in 2 shots, like for example Monday and Thursday for stable blood levels. Oral state with 4 to 6 hour half-life needs 50 to 150 milligram daily divided into 2 to 3 doses, but it's less efficient due to the fast-paced liver metabolism. Women should stick to 50 to 150 milligram weekly injectable or 10 to 25 milligram daily oral to minimize signs. What about real-world results? Users often see 5 to 10 pounds of lean muscle in a cycle with noticeable fat loss and a fuller, round muscle look, especially in delta and lats. One bodybuilder shared a form that Primo gave him decent size and strength but made him look fluffier during bulks, kicking in after 7 to 10 days. Another ran 800 milligram weekly during a bulk and reported being stronger than ever with great blood work. On Reddit, folks prized it for deficit-friendly fullness without heavy sides. A UK forum user called it mild and low on sides when I stacked it with test. Women report muscle gain and performance boost but emphasize starting low. Overall, it's not a mass monster like trend, but for clean, sustainable progress, users rave about it. Price-wise, Primobolan isn't cheap. It's one of the priciest toy out there due to its quality and rarity. Expect to pay $100 to $200 for a 10 ml vial of 100 milligram per milliliter injectable, or around $50 to $100 for 50 oral tabs. Black market prices fluctuate, but pharma grade is even steeper. Factor in PCT and supplement support and full cycle could run you around $500 to $1,000. Shop smart, but remember, cheap gear might be fake. Test your stuff if possible. Finally, legality. In US, Primobolan is a Schedule 3 controlled substance, meaning it's illegal to possess or use without a prescription. Same in the UK, Canada, and Australia, and the most of the Europe countries. Banned for non-medical use. In places like Mexico or Dominican Republic, you might find it over the counter, but importing or use it back home could land you in hot water. For athletes, it's on the WADA ban list, so positive test means suspension. And the bottom line, know your local laws and don't risk your freedom or health for gains. That's the full scoop on Primobolan, folks, with all the nitty-gritty detail like half-lives and rating to make this the most complete guide out there. If you've used it, drop your experience in the comments, safely and unanimously, of course. Hit the like button if this helps, subscribe for more guides, and remember, train hard, eat clean, and stay safe.